What's up YouTube? It's your favorite IE SoCal realtor, Ray Gonzalez. Today we are in the city of Ontario. We're taking a look at Compass Pointe here. This is a new community built by KB. There's actually going to be 3 different floor plan collections here. There's something for everyone. Prices are going to range from the mid 500s up to $1 million. So if you're looking to move into the Inland Empire, more specifically Ontario, there's going to be something for you in this video. All right, you guys. So this is Equinox. You're gonna see Equinox. These are all attached condo styles. And we got Meridian down that way. Those are detached, but they have small yards. And then over there in the corner, we've got Solstice. Solstice is gonna be the single family residences. Those are gonna have backyards. Those are gonna be bigger. And then they're gonna have driveways and all that. So those are definitely more of the single family residence over here. So you got a little bit of something for everybody, right? So you got the condos, and then you got the detached townhomes over there, and then you got the single family residences down that way. So I really like what KB has done here. This whole community, all 3 collections together, is called Compass Pointe here in the city of Ontario. And incentives are gonna vary between each collection. So they're gonna vary between $20,000 to $30,000. That changes from week to week, as we always state on the channel. And then the HOAs are gonna vary as well as the tax rates. So just watch at the bottom of every collection introduction to see what those HOAs and property values are, annual property taxes are. So we got a lot of the boys here working, so I'm actually in the way of a lot of them. So I'm gonna stop doing that and show you guys the houses. One thing to note, you guys, these are new construction homes, so they do come with solar. Solar is gonna vary from community to community, whether you purchase it or you lease it. So here Equinox has 4 total layouts that you can choose from, but they only have 3 modeled. So we're gonna start with the smaller of the modeled ones. That is 1,400 square feet. Right next to the entrance, you're gonna have your powder room. So this is gonna be just a toilet and a pedestal sink. This is all your guests need to use. It's not often you have guests just shower at your house. But great space. So you guys, right when you walk in, you have your living space. So there's not a whole lot of guesswork into this one. And these are these townhomes, you guys. So these are gonna start in the mid 500s. With the incentives, that can take it into the low 500s with a really affordable rate. So the fact that you can get new construction homes for mid 500s, contrary to popular belief here in Southern California, is still doable. You guys are gonna see here that you have a good size island. You could sit 3 people at it. So that's honestly, this is an island that you'll see in $800 and almost $1 million homes. Obviously the kitchen might be a little bigger in those homes, but this is still very serviceable, you guys. So this is a really good layout for this price point. This is a good sized kitchen. You got your little dining nook over here. I like how they did the bench against the wall. Living room, definitely what you need it to be. This is perfect, you guys. Everything we're seeing here is perfect for the entry-level home here in the Inland Empire. Let's check out upstairs. Now, when we work it upstairs, we're used to seeing lofts, but in 1,400 square feet, I don't know if there's enough space for it. Perfect size laundry room. This is all you need a laundry room for. And then you got your bedrooms off to the right here. So we have bedroom number 1. This is exactly what we're looking for in a room with a house this size, right? Your wall closet, you got ample walking space. It's always a space saver to put your bed against the wall. Just keep that noted. Adjacent to that, we have bedroom number 2. They have staged as a nursery. So you guys, usually if they have it staged as a nursery, it usually means it's a smaller bedroom. But I don't get that feel here. I think if you had a full-size bed, you can easily have it come off this wall, or you can have it come off this wall, or again, similar to the bedroom that we just saw, push it against the wall. Then you have active space here for your kid to play or just more walking space. Fit with your wall closet. So great size rooms here. And this works, 1,400 square feet. What more can you ask for? There's vanity. You could even put a dual sink vanity here. They got the one sink stage, but if you ever wanted to swap that out, you can do that. And then you have your tub shower here. So very serviceable. And then down the hall, you're gonna have your primary bedroom. I'm very impressed with the start of Equinox here at Compass Pointe by KB, especially because these aren't big homes. 1,400 square feet. You got dual vanities. You got dual sink vanities in the bathroom. You got your stand-up shower, and then you got your private room here for your toilet. So you guys, this is exactly the miniature version of the bigger homes that we see, but it's not miniature. It's just really good size. It's perfect what you need. And then you guys have a primary closet that is just walk-in big. And I'm very impressed with this layout. This is a great start. You guys, mid 500s here, can't beat it. Very impressive start to the affordable collection here at Compass Pointe. And let's go check out the next one. The next one's gonna be a little bit bigger. What we just saw was 1,400 square feet. This next one is just gonna be over 1,500, so about 60 square feet bigger. Similar to the last layout we saw, when you walk in, you're instantly in your living room. That's what you expect in 1,500 square feet. Dining room, nook, kitchen. But before we check those out, right off to the entrance, similar to the last model again, we have our powder room, so pedestal sink, toilet. And then this does feel a little wide open compared to the last one. You got your circular table here. That's gonna be perfect to entertain a little bit and for your morning breakfasts. And then you have an island that is also a good size. You guys, you get worried about the smaller homes. You hope that they don't sacrifice the island sizes. KB has maintained good kitchen island sizes in the first couple floor plans we've seen in this video. And then coat closet. And then this guy is our pantry. This is where your garage would be. No garage access here. They have it locked. They're using it for storage. We'll see that throughout. It's pretty common with KB. Pretty good intro to this floor plan too. Let's check out upstairs. When you come up upstairs, we're gonna be greeted with another hallway that leads to our bedroom. So this is gonna be bedroom number 1, you guys. Bedroom number 1 is bigger already than the bedroom that we saw in the last model, it looks like. But this is a good size with the full size bed. And then again, good side on good walking space. Adjacent to this bedroom, we have bedroom number 2. Now, this one is a little bit bigger than the last just because of how they have this situated. You have even enough space for a little homework nook here, so that's really good. It'll inspire your kids to be studious. And then, of course, you got your wall closet as well here. So this is a great size room. I'm very impressed with Equinox, you guys. This Equinox layout, these floor plans that they have to offer. Across the hall from both, we have our hallway bathroom. So this is gonna be tub, shower, toilet, sink. One thing I'm already noticing, the models are staged, right, you guys? So you guys know that by now if you're new to the channel. Models are staged, so whatever designs you see in the models isn't exactly what you'll see in your home site. But with the carpet here, designs here in the bathroom, this is pretty much what you'll expect in the models, right? A lot of times you get the fancy mirrors. This is a standard square mirror here. And then you got your sink and your vanities. And then you have your standard LVP. So this is pretty much what we'll see in a lot of the home sites. You're gonna see too, the colors like white. It's kind of like almost like an off-white. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera. But this is kind of what you would expect. This is the first time when we're walking through a home. What you see is probably pretty similar to what you'll get. The laundry room here, good size. This is all you need. I really like the smaller laundries. It makes no sense to have a giant laundry room. You're never gonna spend enough time in there. And then you have your primary bedroom. You guys, just because you're buying in the Equinox, which is the lower priced collection here at Compass Pointe, does not mean you'll get the smallest bedroom. Look at this, you guys. We saw this in the last floor model. This is a big closet. This is a good walk-in closet. How many of you guys have walk-in closets right now? That'd be my question. And then you guys, if you're buying a house with a 5 in front of it in the 500,000s and you have a room this size, there's a lot to be pumped about. You got your bathroom over here, you got your dual sink vanity, stand-up shower, and then your toilet quarters here. But you guys, in the 500 price point, this is such a good opportunity. A lot of times you think like, oh, it's smaller square footage, it's cheaper, but no, this is a great size. And you got your walk-in closet too. So I don't know if you're gonna buy a house that was built in the 80s, 90s. I don't know if they're gonna have a walk-in closet in a 1,500 square foot house, but KB is giving that to you guys. So, and with the incentives, you guys, it turns mid-5s into low 5s or high 5s into mid-5s. So again, incentives change from week to week. So make sure you message me to see what current incentives are so that you can take advantage of affordability. All right, next one is the biggest of the available models for Equinox here. This one's gonna be 1,600 square feet. So let's check out how they have this one modeled. As we mentioned when we're walking up to the door, 1,600 square feet, this does feel bigger than the last two models. You're gonna notice that the living room is even a little bigger. You have your own little section here versus just an open space. The kitchen island, similar size, so that's nice that they've maintained the kitchen island size in the smaller models. Really good shout out to KB on that one. And then over here, you're gonna have more cabinetry too. So you guys, this is such a great opportunity. You know, new construction homes in the 5s, low 6s, you have to come check these out if you're looking in the Inland Empire. The city of Ontario is centrally located, you guys. And then right here, you're gonna have more of a dining room area versus just a dining room nook. Before we saw pushed up against the wall, you had a bench. But here, this is a dining room table that sits 6. And the design of the table too is curved. So if you had a rectangle, you can actually even fit 8, maybe even have a bigger table. Off to the side here, we have our powder room, similar and consistent to the other two models that we just saw in this collection. So you guys, I'm impressed with Equinox here in this first collection that we've seen. We have 2 others to see after this. And the garages are still locked. It was worth a peek. And it's important to mention, I mentioned it just before, that what you see is staged here, right? So you see this backsplash here, the green backsplash. We love this tile, right? But that is staged. So the designs that you see, window coverings, things like that, won't be exactly what you get in the home site that you purchase. Great entry level here. Let's go check out upstairs. And then off the stairs, you had to have been wondering when the first time we're gonna see a loft is. Well, it is now. 1,600 square feet here at this floor plan here in Equinox, the Equinox collection, and we have a loft. So this is a good size loft too. This isn't just like a little nook with a seat. This is a nice little sectional here with a little chase, and then you got the TV here. This is good spacing. So if you were wondering if you're getting a loft in the Equinox collection, the answer is yes. Off the loft, we're gonna be introduced to our first bedroom of this collection. And this is pretty on par with the other bedrooms that we've seen in the last 2 floor plans. So, man, just good opportunity. If you have 2 kids or even 3 kids, these bedrooms are very serviceable. You just don't get the feeling that KB sacrificed square footage on the bedrooms at all. Next to the loft and next to these 2 bedrooms, we're gonna have our upstairs hallway bath. So pretty similar to what we'll see even in the bigger models. You got your tub shower, and then you got your dual sink vanity. So that's great. I'll mention that a million times, why that's super helpful. And then down the hall here, you're gonna have your laundry, pretty similar to what we've seen. And then we'll have our primary bedroom. So this primary bedroom in the bigger floor plan here is gonna be a little smaller, and it kind of goes to figure because we have our loft, right? So they had to allocate square footage somewhere, and they chose it in the primary bedroom. But this is still really good size. This is a big bed, you guys. This is a California King, and there is enough room for a good sized dresser. You have your walk-in closet here on this side of the wall. So you have a big walk-in closet still. And then you have this walk-in closet over here. So a little bit of a his and hers situation if you really wanted to, or you know, hers and still hers. Your primary bedroom is going to be open to your primary bath. So again, 2 sinks, shower, and then toilet. So this is still going to be an ideal layout combination for your primary bath and your primary bedroom. This first collection at Compass Pointe is so impressive. And you know, I love how they've figured in the lofts. Now, this floor model will start to sneak into the mid 6s, but you guys, still very affordable with the incentives that KB will offer. They're worth a peek, especially if you're looking to buy in the Inland Empire. So that about does it for Equinox, the Equinox collection. The next collection we're gonna see is the Meridian collection. That truck is very loud. The Meridian collection, which is down that way. So let's go now. Let's see what they got going on. All right, you guys, so we just got done checking out Equinox. Equinox was the smaller attached like condo townhome type. And here we're at now Meridian. Meridian's gonna be a little step up. It's gonna be over 2,000 square feet. There's gonna be 4 different floor plans for you to choose from. Only 3 of them are modeled that we're gonna see in today's video. So let's check it out. This one's gonna be over 2,100 square feet. So right as we walk in, we're gonna be greeted with an office space off to the right. Obviously, great utility here. Can definitely be an extra room if you wanted to or if you needed to. This would be a good size room too. Flex wall, boom. Room. Coming down here, we're gonna have a little hallway with a coat closet and your powder room. So this is the bathroom your guests would use. Pedestal sink, toilet, pretty simple. The garage right now is going to be the sales office, so we won't have access to there. Garages in the models oftentimes have epoxy. Your home site will not come with epoxy. It will not come finished, so just make sure you're aware of that. And then right behind us is the rest of the living space. So we got a little bit of a wraparound living situation here. Let's start off in the kitchen. The kitchen, great size. This is exactly what you're looking for in a home, right? You need your center island, you need good counter space, and some cabinets, right? So this is exactly what we're looking for. 2,100 square feet in the low 700s. And this is something that is gonna be pretty much on the checklist of every buyer that comes in here, right? So island, open concept living space that goes right into your dining nook. Circle table here. Sit for 5. You can absolutely get a bigger table here if you needed to. And then you have your living space as well. They have a stage here with a sectional, as well as your TV, and then your own little lounge chair here. Warm and inviting. Of course, everything here you see is staged. So you'll make sure that you put your finishing touches here on the home site when you move in. And then off the living space here, we have our backyard. So one cool thing about KB here is that what you see as staged is what your home site will come with in terms of size. So you're gonna see that they have like a little wraparound area here, a little backyard spot here. Your house will not come with the landscaping or the furniture or even in a lot of cases the hardscape, but you guys will have this size. So you can kind of get an idea of what you might want to do if you have, you know, kids or dog or whatever. You can kind of get an idea of the space that you have back here in this video. But you guys are gonna have to outfit everything yourself. It'll come mostly with just dirt. Stay tuned to the end of the video because the next floor models, the next collection is Solstice, and Solstice has much bigger backyards. Great downstairs living space though. Let's check out upstairs. Making our way off the stairs, we're gonna get introduced to our loft. We love lofts on this channel. This one's no different. Really cozy with a sectional here. We got Old Glory here blowing in the wind. That's really cool. Down the hall, off to the left, we're gonna be introduced to our laundry room. So our laundry room is gonna be exactly what you'll need, right? So it'll just be enough space for your washer, dryer, maybe some cabinet space up top if you really wanted to. Next to that, we have our hallway bath. Hallway bath, pretty standard, right? Tub, shower, toilet, sink, vanity. This is what you need, right? This will get the job done. Across the hall from that, we'll have bedroom number 1. I've said it so many times on the channel, but it's the truth. you have a full-size bed and you have space on either side to walk around to check it out, even with end tables and nightstands. That's promising. And then you have your wall closet here. And this is a solid kid's bedroom or an office, whatever you might need it for. But it's here for whatever your family needs to serve its purpose for. Next to that bedroom, we'll have bedroom number 2. Bedroom number 2 is gonna be a little longer. You can tell right off the rip, it's gonna be longer this way. They have it staged as a nursery though, so it also makes it feel a little bigger just because we got a crib in here rather than a full-size bed. This is still a bigger bedroom than, you know, what houses had in the 80s, 70s, and before. You guys, we talked about the high ceilings before in other videos. These are gonna be 8-foot ceilings upstairs, you guys. So it's not always 9-foot ceilings throughout. Downstairs, they'll normally have the higher ceilings. Upstairs, they'll usually have the 8-foot ceilings. Great central hallway here. Moving on down to the left side, we're gonna have our primary bedroom. You guys, for 2,100 square feet, this is such a good size bedroom. You can think about your house right now. If you're near 2,000 square feet of living space, is your bedroom this big? So you guys, that's the thing you're gonna get in new construction homes. We said it before and we'll continue to say it throughout the end of this video, but this is a great size. You'd have either your really fancy mirrors or your TV on that wall, but this is a California King, you guys, and there's so much space in here. And then it bodes perfectly to have a great primary bedroom with a great primary bath. So what I love, it's pretty standard now to have dual sink vanities in your primary bathroom. Stand-up shower here, linen closet here, and this is a solid bathroom to get up in the morning and get ready. You have your private toilet quarters back here. And then you guys, the cool part about this bathroom is how big this walk-in closet is. This is such a good size. Look at this. I know if you're watching this and you have close to 2,100 square feet of living space, is your closet this big? I don't know that it is. That's not a diss. I'm just kind of painting a picture to show you guys what KB has done in these primary bedrooms. Not just KB, a lot of the new builds that we've toured on the channel. And it's really quite spectacular, and it really gives a lot of people flexibility of the stuff they have. And I mean, that's big enough to have an office if you really needed it. You have a loft, so you don't necessarily need to use your closet, but great space, perfect for the next family. So that was 2,100 square feet. We gotta go check out 2 more. So let's go see what those have in store. All right, we're chugging along here, model row here at Meridian. One thing we're gonna notice too is that you have a little bit of a driveway here on these ones in Meridian. Solstice, which are those over there, we'll check out in a little bit. Those ones are gonna have their own private driveway. So this is kind of in between Equinox and Solstice right here in Meridian. You guys, very impressive entrance here to the second model here at Meridian. And you guys, this one's gonna be a little bit bigger, and it feels bigger in the floor space already. You guys, this is a nice open kitchen. We have the smaller island and the sink off over there to the edge. You're gonna have a little bit more cabinetry too than what we had in the last model. And this is a perfect opportunity to gather with people because of how open it is. You got your dining nook here, which is perfect because you have your island here that can easily sit 2 to 3 people if you have stools. And then your living room here is perfectly open too. And then you guys, in the first model that we saw, remember it had a little bit more of like an outdoor patio type vibe. This is gonna have a little bit more of an alleyway. So there's gonna be less backyard space in some of these home sites. But if you're coming from an apartment or even like your parents' house or maybe even a college dorm, any kind of backyard space will be cool because it's yours. This is gonna be to your garage. They have it locked, so we can't see those unfortunately. But down the hall, off to the right, we're gonna have our downstairs bathroom. So this is a bathroom you guys would use. And this is exactly what you need, right? So shower, toilet, sink, perfect spot. Right next to bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 1 is gonna be your typical downstairs bedroom with a little bit of a twist. You have your wall closet right there, but then the access to underneath the stairs storage is in the bedroom. I don't think we've seen that yet on the channel. So effectively, you've got 2 closets in this floor plan. So very nice and open living space, and very cool downstairs bedroom with 2 closets. So let's check up to see what our living space has to do for us upstairs. You already know we're used to lofts on this channel. What I love about the lofts is when they have giant windows. So some of those are going to be the Meridian ones, the ones that we see here, but then the ones beyond that are Equinox, what we already saw before. And we got the music blaring, so that's always fun. Great size loft here. This is actually a big room. You could actually fit like a pool table in here. So down the hall, working 2 here, we have our laundry room. So perfect size laundry room for all you need it for. Next to that, we're gonna have our hallway bathroom. That'll be perfect for your upstairs occupants, so your kids. Dual vanity, I think that is so important. Dual sink vanity, that is so important for your upstairs. I say that all the time because some models that we've seen don't have them. So we're gonna see bedroom, and your kids get ready at the same time in the morning, right? Probably for school. So 2 sinks makes everybody fight a little bit less. We already just did a sneak peek of this one. So this is a good sized room as well. Wall closet. This is a perfect room for your son or daughter to grow up in. Adjacent to that, we're gonna have our other bedroom. This one's gonna be slightly bigger than what we just saw. This bedroom's gonna be a little bit bigger. I could just tell just from the lengthwise here. You have your full-size mattress here. Space on either side, but you really have a lot of depth here walking through here, especially with a dresser. And then you got your wall closet. 2 very, very serviceable bedrooms here. Bedroom 1 and then bedroom 2. And then down the hall here, off the loft, we have our primary bedroom. You guys, the last floor plan that we saw was really big as far as primary bedrooms go. This one is way bigger. This is the size of a bedroom that you'll see in like 3,000, 4,000 square foot homes. You guys have about, I would say 7 feet, 8 feet of clearance right here. And then you have a 7-foot long bed. So this is probably about a 16-foot long room. If you're looking for a big bedroom, or you just need to feel grand, or you have a big bed and a lot of furniture, whatever, this room is gonna fit it all. Just a hair over 2,200 square feet. And you've got the biggest bedroom that we've seen in this size of a square footage, and in the mid 700s too. So that gives it, I mean, just extra bonus points for being affordable. And you guys remember, KB's got some really good buyer incentives too. So if you're looking for a walk-in closet this big, a bedroom this big, and an awesome primary bathroom with 2 sinks, you gotta come check these out. You know, this kind of a complex as far as the primary goes with the bedroom and the bathroom combination, you don't really see this in this price point. If I didn't have the price sheet in front of me, I would look at this bedroom and then I'd look at this bathroom and assume that this was over $1 million. But this isn't, you guys. This has a 7 in front of it, and it can get into the low 7s with the incentives that they offer. So you guys, just a heck of an opportunity. All right, the next model we're gonna see is the biggest of the Meridian. So here's our friend right here. Someone's working on it though, so let's make sure to not get in their way. This one's gonna be just under 2,600 square feet. About the midway point between 2,500 and 2,600 square feet. And this one, the biggest one of the Meridian, we're gonna see instantly off to the right of their entrance, we're gonna have a great downstairs bedroom. So you guys, this is what we're expecting to see, right? You're expecting to see kind of your own downstairs living quarters almost. This is almost like a next-gen living with how big this bedroom is, with its own bathroom right across the hall. So if you have an in-law, mom or dad, anybody that lives with you that would kind of want their own privacy, this is the perfect room for that. But this bathroom isn't 100% private because this is the bathroom that your guests would use in this 5-bedroom model. And then right here, off to the entrance, we're gonna have our under the stairs storage. This is in the hallway, not in a bedroom like we saw in the last model. And then we will be introduced to our living space. This floor model is about 250, almost 300 square feet bigger than the last model that we saw, and boy, does it feel that way. First off, this is a very, very wide open living room. This width right here is something similar that we'd see in really luxury new builds. And then over here, you have your dining nook, and your dining nook as well. This is so much unused space. You can have a dining room that's much, much bigger than this, just seating 6 people. Leading into your awesome kitchen here, I love how they've staged the cabinets and the backsplash with the countertops. And this is a bigger island than what we just saw, obviously. It seats 3 here versus the 2 in the last model. So definitely more space for cabinets. And then off to the side here, you're gonna see that this backyard space is on par with the first model that we saw, right? It kind of gives you an idea of what you can expect with the Meridian collection, you guys. Again, the Solstice has much bigger backyards. This is a lot of space if you're coming from, like if this is your first house that you're buying, like this is a lot of space. So great living space. Let's check out upstairs. Off the stairs, we have another good sized loft. This is for sure the biggest size loft here in the Meridian collection. Yeah, upstairs living room, you guys. We've said that before on the channel. And then we have our laundry room. Off the loft space, we're gonna have our 2nd bedroom in this house. Very nice bedroom, waiting for your kids to call home. And then down the hall here, off to the left, we'll have our hallway bathroom. Hallway bathroom here is gonna have dual sink vanities. Love that, already explained why. And then we have our tub shower. And then we'll have our 3rd bedroom of the floor model. Good opportunity here. This room's a little bit bigger than the last, but not as big as downstairs was. And you're gonna have your walk-in closet here. So good sized bedroom. These are perfect bedrooms, you guys. Man, these are bigger than like the typical houses that you'll see in the 80s, 70s. And then across the hall here, we're gonna have staged bunk beds in this room. So this is a perfect depiction of what it would look like if kids shared a room. You have a good sized wall closet here. This is as standard as it gets, but it doesn't go out of style of how useful it is. So you guys, great bedrooms upstairs. And then again, bedroom, 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 all sharing this bathroom with 2 sinks. And then we're gonna walk back near the loft, past the stairs to check out our primary bedroom. You guys, this cannot go understated how big these rooms are. 2,500 square feet, this is a big room. We saw that in the last KB homes that we toured on the channel in South Corona. Do you remember those, Monteverde? And they had similar sized bedrooms. So these are huge, good sized primary bedroom there, coupled with a great primary bath. You're gonna have your tub shower combination, toilet in there, and then you have your walk-in closet that wraps around here off to the right, a pretty good distance. So you guys, everything in this floor plan just shouts, yes, yes, yes. This is what the next family is looking for. You're looking for a perfect spot to get ready in the morning and to wind down at night, store all your clothes and potentially other private items. And this floor plan's great, you guys. So the Meridian checks a lot of boxes, and you know, starting potentially in the low 7s, creeping up into the low 8s. So if you're someone that's looking for, you know, 2,000 square feet in the city of Ontario, in the Inland Empire, you guys got some time to come check these ones out. They are long from being sold out. First move-ins won't be until August. August or September if everything's on time. And so you guys have more than enough time to check these out. Call me, let's book an appointment. Let's see if these ones are right for you. But this has been Meridian. We have one more collection to see, and that's Solstice. And that's gonna be those houses right there. Alrighty, everyone, so here we go. So Solstice is gonna be the bigger homes with the bigger backyards. And then over there we have, those are the Meridian ones. These ones are the Meridians that we just saw. And then down there is Equinox. And then Equinox are the townhomes. So let's check out what we've got here. Solstice is gonna have 4 floor models, but we're only gonna see 2 modeled. So this floor plan is 2,600 square feet. And when we come in to plan 2 of Solstice, we're gonna be greeted with a nice entryway here, nice staircase. Over there is the garage access that is currently being used as the sales office. And then we're gonna have a little powder room here. So good size there, without doubt. And then we're gonna walk over here to check out under the stairs storage. Now this is a good size. This is a good size here. You can walk in, coat closet, good utility here, and then we're gonna see the rest of our living space. Great space here, similar to all the other new constructions we've seen on the channel. We got the high ceilings, 9-foot ceilings. One thing that cannot be overstated is the length of the kitchen, just the size and the face of this kitchen. Because you have the entry, and then aside from the entry, everything else is kitchen. So you got a good size island here. I reckon this to be about 10 feet. You got the 3 bar stools here that are more chairs than bar stools. You could definitely put bar stools here to get more people here. You have a perfect spot laid out here for dining, and then spilling into your excellent living room. They have a sectional here that is a good size sectional. You could probably fit, I don't know, you could fit 3, 1 person there. So a good size couch and impressive living space all around. Down the hall here, we're gonna have bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 1 is going to be a little smaller of the bedrooms that we're used to seeing. This is another full-size bed, but you can tell the size that we have here, as far as space on either side of the bed that we have. We're accustomed to seeing a little bit more, but it's a little tighter in this room. Not a problem. And here KB has a couple different configurations. So this is what we have, right? Bedroom 5, right? Or bedroom 1 downstairs. And then they have it configured to where there's a hallway and then there's a bathroom. Or you have the option to have it as a den, hallway, and storage. So this is where they talk about it could be a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom with a den. And then as just depicted on that graphic, we have our downstairs bathroom. That'll go well with that bedroom that we just saw. So it's right across the little hallway, simple vanity, shower, toilet, what more do you need? Back into the living space now. One thing that KB really did well with these new construction homes is the outside, the backyards, you guys. So in a lot of the channels that, or in a lot of the videos that we've done on the channel, they have really small backyards. Now, this is not a giant backyard. We've definitely seen bigger. But this is still a good sized backyard, you guys. You can definitely, have enough grass area here to play with the kids, have the dog run, have a barbecue. You can even have a patio back here with a little more furniture, outdoor kitchen if you want. If you guys buy a KB house, the likelihood of you guys getting a backyard is pretty good. So that's something to be proud about, be pumped about, because in a lot of new construction communities, they have the backyards just for the models, and in the house, has no backyard. So, whereas you have a backyard here. So that's good to know. Soak up the California sun in your new construction backyard. Great downstairs. Let's take a look at upstairs now. When we come upstairs, we're gonna be instantly greeted with a great size loft, you guys. So this loft is configured a little differently than what we're normally seeing in the channel. Usually it's like a little bit more of a constructed room, right? Because I'm always suggesting you can make it a bedroom by just adding a flex wall. But here you would have to put up a lot more of an effort to make it a bedroom, but you don't really need to because this floor plan comes with the possibility for 5 bedrooms, but still a great bonus space that could realistically act as just more of an open den if you really wanted to. Over here to this side, we have our laundry room. Nothing extra per se, but just a solid laundry room. Now we're gonna go check out the rest of the bedrooms, starting with bedroom number 2. Bedroom number 2, they have staged as a nursery, but this baby is gonna have its own walk-in closet. Now, a lot of us did not grow up with a walk-in closet. If you're watching this video, you had the standard wall closet that almost everyone else had. But the thing is, the new construction community, it's very common that you're gonna have a good sized walk-in closet. That's really cool for one of your kids. Across the hall from that, we're gonna have our hallway bathroom. Good tub shower, toilet. You know how that rolls. Adjacent to bedroom number 2, you've got bedroom number 3. Now, one thing that we're already noticing is that these rooms are a little smaller than what we're used to seeing on the channel, but still great size. Because remember, downstairs was also a full-size bed and there wasn't a lot of space in between, or space in between the bed and the wall. Whereas here, there's definitely more space and you've got your wall closet. See this, if you're watching this video, this is probably what you grew up with. I'm sure some of you guys had walk-in closets. I know for a fact, this is the closet that I grew up with. A lot of these new construction homes have the bigger closets. Good sized room, pretty similar to what we just saw with the space on either side with the full-size bed. But the difference is that it's a little longer. So you got space to roam right here, wall closet, keeping the kids humble. Love it. So it's a cool little layout that they had here because they had the loft and then bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. So everyone's kind of like a neighbor over here. So I kind of like that layout. And then you've got the main event. This is a giant bedroom, you guys. This is magnificently big, and you even got enough staging over here for these 2 chairs and the end tables. Everything about this room is just big. And so you guys, this is a new construction primary bedroom. It's massive. You can have a living room in here. This is a giant California king. So you guys, everything you want as far as like size in a primary bedroom is here in the Inland Empire, especially here by KB in Ontario. Now, if you're gonna have an awesome primary bedroom, you gotta have an awesome primary bath, and this one fits the bill. Great bedroom bathroom opportunity here with a dual sink vanity, the stand-up shower with a tub option as well, and you got your walk-in closet. So your walk-in closet is going to be a good length, it's going to be good depth as well, and then it's going to have the attic access as well. So this is a good opportunity for everything that you own to be stuffed into here, and then you can have a giant safe too if you have any firearms or any protected documents that you need to keep secure. Good floor plan, you guys. This is a good start to the Solstice. I know we've seen a couple other ones, but as far as the bigger models go here at the Solstice, this was plan 2. Now remember, there are 4 total floor plans, but only plan 2 and plan 4 of Solstice are modeled. Plan 4 of the Solstice is gonna be a little bigger. One thing about the Solstice too, you guys, I'll talk to you real quickly about, is that you're gonna have your own driveways. We already saw private backyards, but you guys are gonna have your own driveways too, so. I know in a lot of new construction homes, driveways are not exactly guaranteed, but for Solstice, they are. This plan is about 250 square feet bigger. You guys, how often is it that we walk into a model and we're instantly greeted with all the living space presented so justly? We'll get to that in a second. Over here, off to our left, we have a nice little angled doorway here that leads to an office. So I don't gotta tell you guys that this could definitely be a bedroom number 5, similar to the last model. You see, they have it staged here as a den and a powder room. Powder room is right there. And then, but you also have the option for bedroom number 5 with a walk-in closet and a bedroom, or a bathroom, excuse me, across the hall from there. So that is the option that can turn this layout into a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. So it's really cool that KB has those options, but you want to get in early enough. You want to get in early enough so that they have enough home sites with enough options for you guys to choose from. That's the most famous album cover of all time. But you guys, ooh, that's pretty sick. You guys are not watching this for Beatles stuff. You guys are watching this because you're interested in buying the house. So continuing on, powder room here. That's what we saw laid out. Now in the optional floor plans here, so this would be like a hallway with a wall right here. The bathroom entrance would be right here. And then the bedroom entrance would be over here. So awesome options. And then we get to see the living space. (2,800 square feet this floor plan is, you guys. And we've got 2 dining room areas. This floor plan is long this way, and then it is long this way. So great opportunity for living space. Guys, this sets out perfectly for a bunco tournament or a poker tournament. I know I've mentioned that before in a previous video. If you guys do something similar or just want to gather, you guys definitely have the option to do so. Let's start over here. We have a giant space for dining. This is a dining room table, sit for 8. Normally we see 6 in these models. This one said, hold my wine glass. Let me add 2 more tables and chairs. And then over here we have our inviting living space. These are very long couches here, and you could easily fit 4 or 5 people on each couch. Awesome TV. You could definitely have a built-in. So what I love about these walls too is that when there's so much space, you can definitely build, you can have some built-in like shelves, even like drawers, any kind of cabinetry against the wall. That's really popular nowadays. I know you've probably seen those on Instagram or TikTok, whatever. And then you have a nice little, another dining nook here, which is a little small. So you guys, I shouldn't say small, but this is what we're normally seeing in our floor plans and these video tours, whereas that is an actual stunning dining set. So it's cool that you get both here. And then you guys, we roll right into the kitchen. So the kitchen is a great center island that overlooks the rest of the living space. And then you have the same appliances that everyone loves. So you got enough counter space, enough cabinet space. Everything you need in the kitchen is here. And then you have multiple places to take your plate, sit down and enjoy it. This is such a great spot for gathering. Man, that's awesome. And then down this hall, we're gonna have our pantry. This is your walk-in pantry where you're gonna have all your kitchen goods. And then we'll have our garage, but our garage is currently locked. So obviously this is early in the build, and a lot of times the construction workers will store their stuff in the garages. So this seems no different. And then off the living space, we'll have our backyard. So again, guys, KB, in this Solstice floor plan, you will have your own private backyard. I don't know that you'll have RV parking, but you'll definitely have enough space on the side yard for trash cans, things of that nature. And then you'll have a good space back here. So they have it staged right here. They have a little fire pit and a couple seating areas. So a nice spot to come back. Maybe you can get a spa back here going, something nice. This can really be your own little private retreat. Very impressive floor plans. This is the first time we've seen a model that has essentially 2 different runways of living space. So that's incredible, really. And then this is also the first time for sure that we've seen 2 dining tables. I can't get over that part because then you still got the kitchen island, so that's great. Let's check out to see what kind of surprises upstairs has for us. Coming off the stairs, we're instantly greeted with a loft. See, you guys, this is kind of what we're more used to here on the channel, is a little cove, right? So here you're gonna have your sectional, and then you're gonna have your TV fitted with a bunch of basketballs, so that's cool. So this is really cozy space, you guys. This could be doubled as a homework spot, reading spot, chill spot, whatever. We love lofts for that reason. Then over here, off to the side, we're gonna have our hallway bath, dual sink vanity, tub, shower, and then we're gonna be introduced to bedroom number 1, you guys. Bedroom number 1 here is going to be a good size, and again, you're going to have your walk-in closet, similar to the last model we saw that was staged as a nursery, and another good size. Out the window, you can kind of see the whole community. So over there, deep over there, up this street, that's going to be Equinox, and those are the townhomes that we saw. And then right over here, off to the right, is going to be Meridian, and we saw those as well. Those are a little smaller. And then over here, so like here, right in front of us, and then off to the left here along the wall is gonna be Solstice. So Solstice are the homes that we're seeing now, the models that we're seeing now. And yeah, these are gonna be bigger, obviously bigger footprint. You can see the lot sizes here. The distance from the street to the wall is not small. They're gonna range from 2,300 square feet to this one being 2,800 square feet, almost 2,900 square feet. And those right there that I'm pointing at, the tip of the paper here, the only ones that are framed up, those are gonna be the first deliveries, probably in late August of 2026, early September of 2026 is what they expect. So you got some time to check these videos out, schedule a tour, and see if you like these models. Great laundry room here, good built-in here with the sink. And then you got your units, awesome. Next to the laundry room, we'll have bedroom number 2. Bedroom number 2 is gonna feature a layout in a bedroom that we don't see a ton, right? So you're gonna see how they have the closet kind of bow into the room, which is nice, which is kind of cool. Bedroom up against the wall. And then you're gonna have a little gamer's nook right here, or homework nook, whatever your child is doing at the time. And then you're gonna have your walk-in closet too. So they've done a good job on making sure that the closet's a good size and that the room is a good size as a whole. But this is a cool spot here too. So if your kid likes to play video games, right here is a place to do it. So if you're watching this and your kid, you know your kid's a gamer, you might want to show them this video because it's like, hey, we've got a spot just for your games. Good sized room too. And then over here, we're gonna have bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3 is a good size. This is exactly what you're looking for in a room, right? You got the full size mattress and you got a space to walk on either side. This isn't bad. And then you got a walk-in closet. So every room in this floor plan here, guys, the 2,800 square foot Solstice will have its own walk-in closet. So that's kind of cool. And then, because remember, you know, in the last model that we saw 1 or 2 of the bedrooms have the wall closets. And then over here we have our main event. Wow. You guys, this bedroom size is insane. You guys, we've kind of seen it all, right? At every stop of these KB new construction communities. But this room is massive. I think this is the biggest room that we'll have toured here on the channel. And I don't have my tape measure to see how big it is, but this has got to be 20 feet. I mean, you got to figure this bed alone is about 7 feet long. And so 7 feet, 14 feet would put it here. And so the question becomes, how far is this? I don't know, that's at least, it's gotta be 18 feet. I don't know. Big bedroom. And then off to the side over here, we're gonna have another good sized walk-in closet for this new construction build. It's not overly big, but this is perfect. You know, we've seen some models where the walk-in closet goes on forever, and it's like, how many clothes do you guys really have? I guess maybe some people might need it, but this is a great space. It cannot go overstated that we have furniture in here. That's a good size dresser. And then these chairs are not small. You know, they take up a good surface area for chairs. And then you guys still have all of this space to walk into. And then it leads us to our primary bathroom. Primary bathroom's a good size with the dual sink vanities. Then you got your standing shower. You got linen closet A, and then you got linen closet B, you guys. So not only do you have walk-in closet 1, walk-in closet number 2, which is another great size closet. So you got his and hers size closets. That's awesome. You got 2 linen closets in this floor model. So you guys, this has all the makings to be probably one of the better layouts that we've had on the channel. And it's right here in the city of Ontario, in the IE, close to all the major freeways, man. And they're expecting this to not be sold out for almost another 2 years, you guys. 1.5 to 2 years, they're telling me. So if you guys want an incredible loft, an incredible primary bathroom, and probably the biggest primary bedroom in the IE, you gotta come check these ones out. Text me, call me, do whatever you gotta do to get into these, and I'd love to show them to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and joining me on the tour here of Compass Pointe here in the city of Ontario, built by KB Homes. Now, I know this was a longer video. We saw a large array of options for buyers in all different kinds of markets. But you guys, if you liked any of the 4 models that we saw today, be sure to call me, text me, DM me, whatever. Make sure to connect with me so that way I can get you guys in to check out these models. And that way you can get in early enough to select your home site. So we saw 3 collections here at Compass Pointe that KB has built: Equinox, Meridian, and the Solstice. They all have different incentives. Here at Solstice, they're offering $30,000 towards down payment towards your closing costs or towards interest buy down, anything like that. So it's all subject to change though. So make sure to contact me to see what the current incentive is, because it could help your affordability into moving into one of these homes. But thank you guys so much again for watching these videos. It really means a lot to me that you take the time to watch these videos and support the channel. Again, if you have any questions relative to buying or selling here in the Inland Empire or Southern California as a whole, be sure to contact me. My phone number is going to be on the screen. If you want links to my social media or any other ways of contacting me, I'm going to put a QR code here on the screen, so that way those of you who are watching on TV, you can easily pull out your phone, open up your camera app and scan that, and we can get connected. But if you're new here, head on over to the channel to check out other videos that we've done similar to this in a city near you or in a city that you're interested in moving in. And we're building a pretty good library of videos of different new construction communities around the Inland Empire in Southern California. So head on over to the channel, check those out, subscribe for future videos, and we'll see you next Saturday.